What is up? It's your boy Aing here, bringing to you guys a brand new freaking video, man. So look, listen, today we got an exciting one. Why? Today we got an exciting one. Today we got an informative one because we're gonna be talking about tires. So as you guys know, this is my 2020 Toyota Tacoma TRD Sport 4x4. Now, on the adventure of building and lifting and doing stuff to this truck, you needed to get some tires. And a lot of people don't know where to go with tires. You end up narrowing it down to 2 tires. For me, it was the BF Goodrich and the Falken Wild Peak. This is a 5,000 mile review on these tires. I actually just did the rotation as I was told to do them every 5,000 miles on these tires. I hope that information's right. And if it's not, well then, I guess this review is invalid. But nonetheless, I think 5,000 miles is a good time period to do this, if I don't say so myself. So we're gonna go over quite a few things in this video. We're gonna go over pricing, obviously. We're gonna go over the looks, and I'm gonna give you guys my honest opinion. You know why I can do that? Because no one sponsored this video. No one paid me to review these tires. No one gave me a dime to put these on my truck. So therefore, you guys get a nice, honest review. So let's start off with the number one thing, because obviously, if you, like me, have a manager who manages our money, and well, if these are out of your ballpark, well then I just want to tell you up front, brother, these ran me around $237 per tire. So $237 on each corner isn't too bad. That's like your standard ballpark for all the tires that are in this category. I feel like it's a very valid price to ask, and once I get further in the review, you will also see that these are definitely worth the premium that they ask for. So topic number 2 is the looks. I think a lot of us, and mostly all of us, are more fashion over function. It's just how we are. If there was a tire that could perform amazing and it was a square, well, actually that looks pretty cool. Okay, it was an ugly shape of a tire, but it was a super great performing tire, I think most of us would still go with the better looking tire that performed a little bit not as great. These Falken Wild Peak AT3Ws actually do everything and more that really I want them to do. These things are absolutely gorgeous, and the wheels just complement it so nice. Now this tire, like anything really, has a bunch of different angles that you can look at and just really admire. I mean, this thing is a sick looking tire. There's so many things, and when you're building a truck, that just really matter, and this is a really big part. Now I don't think there's really anything that really competes with this tire for me, just at least in my perspective. I think the tread is great, the sidewall is great, even the font that is on the tire is absolutely perfect. This is one of the best tires on the market, and just go around to your next Toyota meetup and you'll see 8 out of 10 people are using this. Off-roaders, a lot of people go with this tire. Now that the mall crawlers got the information they're looking for, price and how they look, we can get on to this real portion of this video where we talk about performance. Since I've put 5,000 miles on these tires, I think I have enough experience, enough to talk about, as the situation that I put it through were actually pretty extreme. I have daily driven these tires. I have gone through snow, I have gone through serious rain, I have gone off-roading with it. So anything that you think you're gonna do, unless you're climbing the Empire State Building or Mount Everest, I haven't done either of those two, you'll probably need bigger tires, better tires. But if you're daily driving it, if you're off-roading it, if you're going through rain, if you're going through mud, let me tell you about these tires. So I'll start off with the number one thing about daily driving. You're gonna have to get used to them. Now, depending on where you are in your life, if this is your first tire, you're definitely gonna have to get used to them. If you're coming from a muddy, big, chunky tire, well then obviously these are gonna be a step up in comfort and sound. But if you're a newbie like me, when I got these tires, it was loud. I mean, it was like, why is there noise coming from underneath my vehicle right now? And I didn't know, but my tires were making that noise, and over time I got used to it. Now I don't even realize it's there, but also because my stereo is at full blast. I'm kidding, but in all seriousness, you barely recognize that they're there. Just like with anything, you kind of get used to them and you don't really even realize that they're still there. Drivability, I think it's great. Depending on how much you drive, how hard you drive, the MPG is definitely going to take a toll. If you're looking to off-road this tire, I'm going to tell you something, and I try not to exaggerate on my channel very much, but it is like night and day. Okay, I went from an all season, right? So cut me some slack. When I tell you I went outside and I took my truck off-roading with my all season tires, I felt like I could climb anything. It was insane. But I could start to slip at certain points, and it was a little bit awkward when I was trying to show off to my manager, a girlfriend. It wasn't the best. But with these, if there is an ounce of rock there, if there is the smallest bit of ice or anything, these things grab, like, I was scared to get out my truck because I thought there was going to be like little rubber hands grabbing on to whatever I was running over, because that's what they do. They are off-roading beast of tires. Now granted, I'm not climbing Mount Everest. These tires are great. I think these tires will do you good as long as you're not some psychopath off-roader. These are perfect for the everyday Joe, just like me, just like you. We work, and on the weekend we get invited out and we take the truck out. These will do it. I promise you, these things are sick nasty when it comes to the off-road game. Through the water in two-wheel drive, they were gripping. Through water, okay? That is mind-blowing. Granted, I saw an Avalon do it. I'm kidding, it wasn't an Avalon, but still, these tires make you feel confidence, and that's what I guess you look for in a tire. These things are sick. Going through dirt, they were great. Going through mud, they were great. And these tires were not aired down, so they were put in a disadvantage, and they still came out victorious. They came out of nowhere, and now I think they're climbing to the top of the tire game. Now, let's say you live somewhere where there's a lot of snow, there's a lot of ice. Here in Virginia, we recently had a snowstorm. At least that's what the local government thought when they were going out pouring all the salt that they could on the ground. And well, I had the chance to drive my Tacoma in the snow. And with these, I took them out and I was trying to do burnouts. I was trying to slip and slide. And well, when you have grippy tires, you can't really do so. These tires performed super great. And unless I was purposely trying to slide, unless I was purposely trying to throw out the back end, well then they would hold on for dear life throughout everything. I drove them at like 55, 65 on the highway, of course, and I was steady, I was sturdy, I was good. And we're talking a good 2-3 inches of snow. Now, here in Virginia, the weather is great. As you can tell, it's nice, it's beautiful out, the sun is shining. But by the time I get home, it's raining, it's pouring, cats and dogs, they're everywhere. These tires have seen it all. Rain, shine, whatever. The rain, they handle really, really good. It's a heavy truck, so mostly they're not gonna be sliding everywhere. They have a wide path, so they got a lot to grip onto. So I can't really say that maybe the tire is the victor here, because well, I think any tire that I slap on this truck with that much width, with that much girth, would be fine. When I first put these tires on, I had a weird pulling sensation. It would pull to the left, it would pull to the right. I didn't know what was going on. I rotated the tires like the first night I got them, and then it stopped. And then recently, towards the end of the 5,000 miles, it started to vibrate again, only on the driver's side. So I really didn't know what it was. I thought maybe I needed a needle bearing, which still isn't out of the picture. I just put them on. I'm not feeling that same vibration. I'm not sure if it was the tire. I'm not sure if the people who installed the wheel onto the tire. I really don't know. There's a lot of variables, so I can't really blame it on the tire. There is a spider on my camera, I'm losing it. There are some downsides. Like I said, the tires have been giving me a little bit of like wobbling. They've been giving me a little bit of vibration, and I don't know what that is too, so I don't want to put that too much on the tire. That's why I put this at the end of the video, so that if it's not the tire, in the next video I can tell you guys it's not the tire. Hopefully most of the people have already clicked off, but hopefully not. That's how I feel about this tire. I think it's a super great tire. Right now I can't really say anything negative about it. I absolutely love them. They're my first all-terrain, and they've made my experience so good. They went off-road, they killed it. They're on-road, they kill it. They look so nice. That's really all I got to say. Let me know what tires you guys are running. Let me know how you guys feel about them. Let me know what I should do next, because I hear these tires don't last very long. It's kind of like an exotic car, I guess you could say. They look nice while you have them, but they're out before you know it. But with that being said, I hope you guys did enjoy. If you did, please leave a like, a comment, and a subscription. But with that being said, it's been your boy. I'm out like an Audi. I'll see you tomorrow. Cinco de Malo. Peace.